I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned out the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be how I ride through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in here with yet another video. And today I got y'all with another build. One of my favorite builds in the game. Been one of my favorite builds since probably like the end of 2K20. And it's the slashing playmaker. Now, if you guys want me to do a video dedicated to giving you guys pretty much the best small forward build. And it's kind of a build similar to this, but it's a different name. I need y'all boys to smash break and scroll like button. That's this version of a build. It's pretty much this build, but with 62 badges. So if you guys want that, just like the video. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that build is better. Just because you get more badges on the build doesn't always make it better, and that's kind of one of those cases. But it is a great build. But yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys the best way to make any slashing playmaker in the game. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Y'all know I'll be going crazy on these build videos. I got a lot in store for y'all boys coming soon, so stay tuned. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and let's hop straight into it. Alright, so let's hop straight into it. So, when it comes to making the best slashing playmaker, you can make it at a lot of positions. Point guard, shooting guard, or small forward. Now, if you make it a small forward in the best way, you won't be able to get the slashing playmaker name. Which is why, in essence, I say if y'all boys want that video where you're going to be able to get 62 badges on a slashing playmaker, but it won't give you a name, but it might give you something a little bit better, I need y'all boys to like the video. But yeah, today, I'm going to give y'all boys the best slashing playmaker, and it's going to be at the shooting guard position. At the number, y'all know what number we go with every single time. Hand is right, but number, we're going with 4 every single time, but the hand and number really don't matter. That's up to you. Now, when it comes to the pie chart, you're going to go down here to the playmaking and finishing. Now, this is one of the most overpowered pie charts in the game. You can tell a pie chart is overpowered by if it has alterations of it. Like, pretty much. You know how a lot of these pie charts, like the green and red, now has 2 green and reds. Like, the red and blue has 2 more red and blues. And, like, the yellow and green has 2 more yellow and greens. This is how you know a pie chart is really overpowered if it doesn't really have multiple different versions of it. There's only a couple that's like that. The yellow and blue and the yellow and red. They don't really, I feel like those are the only ones that don't really have different, like, of the same type of pie chart. Now, when it comes to the physicals, you can go speed pie chart, you can go speed vert, but if you want to make sure that you get 99 speed and 99 acceleration, which in my opinion is very important on this game, I'm gonna go with speed pie chart. But if you want that vertical too, you feel like that makes a difference on how much you dunk and stuff like that, go speed vert. I'm gonna go speed pie chart. You'll be really close to getting 99 speed and 99 acceleration. You might even be able to get 99 speed with vertical, so if you want to do that, you can. Now, when it comes to the attributes, you're going to max out the close shot, driving layup, driving dunk. We're going to go more over that later, or we're going to tweak that a little bit more later. Mid-range, three-pointer, free throw, then post fade, max. We're going to tweak that a little bit more later. Pass accuracy, ball handle, those are going to be max. We're going to tweak that a little bit more later. Perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and then defensive rebound. Now, if you want to be able to get more badges, you can do a lot of different things. So, you can go up on standard dunk, but what you would have to do, you have to lower this a little bit, and you'll be able to have 18. Now, if you don't feel like you need 12 shooting badges on this build, don't. But one thing I say about it, being able to get 12 shooting badges on a build is not the craziest shooting stats. It's a W. So I'm not tweaking that at all. One thing I'll say about this build, if you want to try to get another playmaking, you can, but I'd rather have that on finishing because you have less finishing than playmaking. Maybe you need it on playmaking more than what's it called? But me personally, I just rather do that. But yeah, you can even just say forget even going for an extra finishing and go for a defensive, and it'll be kind of hard to do, but you will have to lower some things. Obviously, you have to keep going down a lot of things. But if you feel like that's not really too worth it for you, don't do it. It's that simple. Just don't do it. Now, if you really want to cheat around it, you can lower your mid-range, and your mid-range can be lowered more than your actually no, I think you gotta lower your three-pointer. But that's not really worth it in my opinion, because now at this point you have 17, 12, 20, and 7, where you still lost playmaking, you still lost don't have the 18 finishing, and you have 12, but you still lost 2 on playmaking. So you lost 2 to gain 1, which in my opinion you also are losing more on shooting because you're losing on your 3-pointer. So that's kind of like the best way to get 7 defensive, but I just wouldn't do that. So what I would really do is I'd either go for 23 playmaking with a max 3-pointer, or I would go for the 18 finishing. So that's just what I said about that. And then we're just gonna raise this up to really get 18 finishing. In my opinion, this is the best way to make it. Now body type, that's completely up to you. You can go whatever you want to go with. I'm gonna go with compact. Now height is really up to you. On this, it's really up to you. It really depends on what you're really going for. If you want to go shorter, so you can be able to get all the moves in the future, you want to go 6'4" and under. But if you want to go taller, 6'5" is like the best median for the height. But if you want to make like a taller build, like a lot of people be asking me for taller builds, I feel like 6'6" or 6'7" is like a perfect height for this build. So, or if you make it with the metric system, you can go like a notch below 6'7". But that's a little too complicated for some of y'all. Y'all be asking me some crazy questions about that. So yeah, I would say honestly 6'5" is the best height for it. So I'm gonna show you guys at 6'5", but you can go a lot of different heights on this build and you'll be perfectly fine. Now, with that being said, when you go on 6'5", your speed is gonna be really good. So you're gonna have a 94 speed, a 93 acceleration. So what I would do if I was you, because all you need is a 91 acceleration and 92 speed, or 91 speed to be able to have 99 on both. What I would do is I would pretty much go 92 and 91. Now, if you're not getting anything for it, just go minimum. You know what I'm saying? It's not really that crazy of a deal because you're not really losing nothing too important. I feel like strength is important at the same time, but having a 50 in comparison to a 9 or 44 is not a crazy difference. It's gonna be bad regardless. So I would just go minimum regardless. It's not gonna make a crazy difference. So yeah, I would go 177. It's not quite minimum. You're gonna get an extra, but you still gonna have the max like speed and acceleration. Now when it comes to the wingspan, what I do on my slashing playmakers a lot of times at 6'5", I do it as glitchy as possible. So this is the wingspan I actually go with most of the time. I end up with a 66 3-pointer at 95, 85 driving dunk, an 87 ball handle, and these defensive stats. Now, if you go max, this is what it would look like. You have an 86 driving dunk, a 65 3-pointer, an 86 ball handle, and like that's the defensive stats you're gonna have. But some people even like to go down so you can have a higher 3-ball. If you want to do that, that's by all means do that. You're gonna be able to shoot way better on it, but like you'll only have like the pro contact dunks. Honestly, I like to have the 86 driving dunk. I like to have as many contact dunk packages as possible for in case I want to put one on. Maybe I want to take one off to be able to get glitchier ones. Maybe I want to have them on so I can be able to get more frequent. So I like to have the option. So what I like to do is I like to go right here so I can be able to have that 66 3-ball. Now, what does the build look like at 95? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Now, when it comes to being at 99, you're going to see everything on the screen go up +4. From the driving dunk, that's going to be at an 89. The driving layup is at a 99. Close shot is at a 95. 3-pointer, which is huge, at 99, at 70. That's going to make a huge difference. That's going to be able to reach a tier, a minimum tier that you really want to be on for a build. Then when it comes to mid-range, that's at a 78. When it comes to the ball handle, that's above a 90. Pass accuracy, that's at a 90. Ladder clicks is at a 79. Steals at a 85. Perimeter defense is really good. Really good stats all around. Now, if you went max, it would be difference too. But now, when it comes to the physicals, you have 99 speed, 99 acceleration, like I said. In Takeover, you can get that past 99. You can make stuff go past 99 rating in Takeover, but without Takeover, it's just gonna be at 99. To be honest with you. But yeah, vertical, you're gonna add an 83 steal. Now, like if you went speed vertical, you probably damn near have 99 on all that stuff. But we have 99 on speed and acceleration, and I feel like 99 speed and 99 acceleration is just too overpowered to pass that up on current gen. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, you have really crazy options: slasher, playmaker, and shot creator. All these are viable options. Shot creator takes this build to another level in certain aspects. Playmaker takes this build to a certain level in certain aspects. But if you want to combine both of these to make one takeover and just make something crazy overpowered, slasher is the takeover that you would go with. Now, the only thing slasher doesn't have that shot creator has is the midi, but everything else slasher has. Everything that playmaker has, slasher has. The only thing it doesn't have is the passing abilities. but like the ball handle, the speed of ball, the speed, all that. So in my opinion, Slasher is the best one, and you're gonna get plus things you're dropping, like for layups, for dunks, all that. It's gonna be plus 10. Almost all your physical stats plus 10. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy how much this build is gonna get better in Takeover. So I'm gonna go with that. And you also unlock special content dunk packages and animations with the Takeover. So I would go with that. And what does the build come out as? What else would it be? A slash and playmaker. So yeah, man, that's pretty much the build. All we got left to go over is the badge setup for this build, so let's hop straight into it. Alright, so first things first, when it comes to the badge setups, we got the finishing. Now, for the finishing, we got some crazy stuff to go over. So first things first, posterizer is going to be at Hall of Fame. That's going to help us get more content dunks, make us dunk more through traffic, just finish dunks more, just in general. Next, I'm going to go with Slither Finisher. Slither Finisher, you could argue, is the best finishing badge on current gen. Now, next gen, I don't like it that much, but on current gen, it's still in its prime. So, yeah. Slither Finisher definitely gonna get you the best animation possible in every single situation, and you put this alongside like a really good layer package like Kyrie Irving or Circuits, it becomes even better, especially Kyrie Irving. Next, Limitless Takeoff. That's gonna be making Posterizer that much better. Limitless Takeoff with Posterizer is a crazy overpowered combo, so I gotta go with that. And then Giant Slayer. Why? You probably be like, this build is 6 for 5. Why would you do that? It does way more than what just Giant Slayer says. It also reduces the possibility of getting blocked. So just off that alone, I need that Hall of Fame. Now, some people say that Giant Slayer makes you dunk less, but that's why we have Posterizer. That's why we have Slither Finisher, and that's why we have Limitless Takeoff. All those badges are gonna help us dunk a lot. So we're not really too worried about the negatives of Giant Slayer, to be honest with you. And then last but not least, a lot of people gonna be happy about this badge, Fearless Finisher. Fearless Finisher is going to help you pretty much convert more contact layups, and this is a build that has 99 driving layup. Fearless Finisher on a build like this is extremely overpowered. So yeah, Fearless Finisher, and if you don't really want to go with Fearless Finisher, you can actually go with Unstrippable and be really good in a lot of like acrobatic situations where you might lose the ball and you might even be more overpowered. So yeah, that's going to be the badge setup for the finishing. Then when it comes to the shooting, you have 12 badge upgrades to work with. Now, when it comes to shooting, you really want to put on badges that's going to help you shoot. That simple. You really want to put on badges that's going to help you shoot. So, Sniper, Hot Zone Hunter, Green Machine, and Stop and Pop. That's really what I would do. If I'm putting on badges to help me shoot, those are the 4 badges I'm putting on. Lucky number 7 might be a good badge. Some of these other badges might be good badges. Maybe even Rhythm Shooter. But those are the badges I'm putting on. Now, if you feel like Sniper isn't like the best badge to put on for this build because this is a lower 3-point rating build, Sniper doesn't just help you hit 3 or hit whites. It actually extends your green window, because there's a part of the green window where you can literally not green it and it'll be a green. Especially with Sniper. That's why sometimes you have pure greens where it's straight net, and there's greens where it'll hit rim. Those greens where it hit rim, Sniper affects those, and it allow you to get more of those greens. So that'll be really good on a build like this, where you really want to be able to get those as much as possible. You really want to green as much as possible, because whites are not going to go in as much on this build than like those playmaking shot creators, those two-way sharpshooters and stuff like that. So yeah, you really want your shooting badges to be good. So that's why I didn't really go for contest badges, because you're not really trying to shoot crazy contested shots. Now, you could, if you really get glitchy with it, you really could go silver on all these, and then go silver and silver, and you'll be perfectly fine with this too. You know what I'm saying? This will be a crazy badge setup too. Or if you really want to get crazy with it, you can go Chef 2 on it, where you can shoot from deep on a build like this. But you know what I'm saying? That's really for like the skilled. If you really got it like that, you can do it. But if you don't try that at home. That's all I say. But yeah, that's the best shooting badge setup in the game. Then when it comes to the playmaking, you got 22 badge upgrades to work with. So it's obvious what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go quick wrist step. I'm gonna go with unpluckable. I'm gonna go with handles for days. I'm gonna go with bullet passer. I'm gonna go with stop and go. And we already have 5 Hall of Fame badges. I just feel like all those badges are extremely necessary for anything that I'm trying to do. So, one thing I'll say, if there's a badge I can throw off, stop and go is the badge. If you feel like there's a badge you can throw off, that's the badge. But all these other 4, you need to have on. Unpluckable is gonna help you not get ripped. It might be inconsistent, but you take it off, you're gonna get ripped more. I need that. I don't like turnovers. Quick first step is going to be how you pretty much get way more content on. That's how fast you're going to be dribbling. That's how you speed boost as fast as possible. And speed kills in NBA 2K22. Headless for days cancel that stamina issue. I don't need to go into much more detail than that. Very important. Bullet passer is extremely, extremely important for every pass that you make in the game. So that's pretty much what I'll say about that. Now, for these other badges. Now, these other badges, this is going to really be based off what you want. Now, I would go stop and go because that's just going to be helping you be like really shifty and stuff like that. But if you don't really care about that, you don't have to go with that. You can now look at badges like ankle breaker, tight handles, and bailout. Now, if I went stop and go with the badge I would actually go with, I would either go bailout or I would go glue hands. Glue hands get you really good shot or catch animations where you can put the ball on the ground faster or you can shoot off the catch faster. So that's really what I would do, or I would go bailout. So if I didn't go Hall of Fame, what I would honestly do is I'll go gold on both. Just split them right down the middle, because those two are pretty much the next two most important badges. Now there are overpowered, crazy, glitchy badges that you can put on, like quick chain, hyperdrive, tight handles, ankle breaker, which will make this build really, really hard to guard. But these badges will be very useful for me. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna actually end up going. Then when it comes to the defensive badges, last but not least, we're gonna go over this. And honestly, shot contest, you really want to have the best shot contest possible. Chase the artist, you really want that. And when it comes to interceptor, you really want that. Now, this is gonna be a real big problem for me because I really want to have more. Now, if you really feel like you can go here, do it, because then that pretty much allows you the ability to have pick dodger, which you really want to at least have on bronze, and clutch, which you really want to at least have on bronze. If you don't have it on, you're tweaking as a guard. As a guard, you're tweaking if you don't have both of these badges on, at least bronze. You really want to max those out, but we only have 6 badge upgrades to work with. And interceptor, you don't want to put on bronze. You want it at least silver or gold, and you want it have it on. If you don't have it on, you're tripping. I will put on interceptor any time of the day. Even with how overpowered pickpocket is this year, I'll put interceptor on 9 times out of 10 every single time, unless I'm like a 5'9" with like no wingspan and I literally only can pickpocket people. I'm not really gonna be able to play passing lanes. That's pretty much like the only time. But any other time, I'm going interceptor every single time. It's just that good, and it's just that important to being like good at the game. Like, to be able to allow people to stop people from like throwing stupid passes is huge. You just wouldn't even understand. So that's what I would go with for my defensive badge setup, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna do for the build. That's gonna be the best badge setup for the build in NBA 2K22. So yeah, man, if you guys want more videos like this, like maybe this build at the small forward position, which is the best small forward build in the game, all you gotta do is like the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications, be the first to ever see my videos, smash break and destroy the like button, hit that sub button if you're new. But yeah, man, without further ado, it's your boy Fitz, man. I'm about to be, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Diamonds cut my